Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers.
Week 4, Game 16
With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call for venerable Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis. Okay, Coach. Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football Silver Day as the Packers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think there's a time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And it'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed, and his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
That'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ryan going to get to Freeman on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And here's the offense now. Charles, who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. The battle for it, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And we get this one out to the 50 to the midfield strike. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
To me, runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. The Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The first carry now for the BYU man is Jamal Williams, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to put it away. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a play. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's running early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you've got to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming and down he goes. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you would
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm glad you did. They'll start out on the ground with Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're working from the gun. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're trying to improve? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so this didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw again is Ryan. And he knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing again, Ryan. This is Brian by Hurley. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Our first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there counts what lines up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. That is up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about, until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Lazard. It's a gain of 12, but the Packers have the first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier after this halftime.
You can get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw Darren now play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We'll get this to Jake Kumaro. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Can we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. The throw caught by Kumaro. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So on now for the Packers with their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. That's from 44 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved at the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. You got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to get Bader. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Julio Jones. 34 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Floating run incomplete.
See, my observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Well, he's got to be wide open to clean. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 23 yards to pick up there. So with 2 ticks left here and a half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Guns.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is Field at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That's good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, I thought the boost the defense gave them. Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage in the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 49, quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Good throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning, it's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You put it to the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Jones has it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
You still laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that one, a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. This passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, They hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it. Good play. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that. So.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, that's good play. And we're working across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Off the draw, here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some good passes could work as well.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Crosby is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another if they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
After the big field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, caught at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. Ball in a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it. and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds into the pin on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
To close Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook on. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. The big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play, and we're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Right. There you have it. The Falcons are winners, 17-9. The English win. Next to you guys all tomorrow. So please like and subscribe and have a great day and a good month.